Okay, so I bought some traditional Egyptian tobacco when I was in Jordan. I'm going to have an attempt at recreating the one I had in Jordan. It's basically standard Shisha tobacco, but the only difference is there's no flavouring in it, and you don't use foil. You just put the coals straight on top, and the tobacco burns, the charcoal burns the bottom of it, and it forms sort of like a barrier. It's very, very dry. It's pretty strong. It almost smells like a coffee type. No, it doesn't. It smells like standard hand rolling tobacco. Let's see if there's any. It should be quite strong. It falls apart quite nicely. Can't see any stems. Leaves bits stick out quite well in this. Yeah, that's a stem. That's like damn tree bark, that is. Is my camera going to focus? I doubt it. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. I did get a traditional unglazed bowl for it, but unfortunately it's way too deep. You want a shallow one rather than a deep one. I don't know what I'm going to do about coal, because in Jordan they have like lumps of coal you'd put on your fireplace, and they had them in a bucket, and they would just have the long tongs and just sort of ice pick them till they break chips off, and then put them direct on top. But I'm probably going to use one of the Starbuzz 1.0 charcoals. I would try and split it, but I'm not sure how that goes. I'll have a go at trying doing it, but if it doesn't work, I'll just put it on as a one piece. It is very dry. It crumbles apart quite nicely, so I won't have to do any cutting. I'm not sure if stems will be much of a problem with this style. I doubt they will be, actually. Well, I'll try and see. I might take the stems out, I might not. I might try it with them in, actually. I don't know why I bought a kilo of this though. They had 250-gram pots. I guess it's because it was only a tenner for a kilo. But there's no way I'm going to smoke all this. Okay, so here I am, waiting for the coal to get up to temperature. Naturally I'm using an Egyptian Khalil Mamoon pipe. I would like the Starbuzz Maximus hose. So I find the seal isn't all that good on the original Khalil thing. I was going to use some Abu charcoal, but I decided against it and just stick with the Starbuzz 1.0 coals, because that charcoal does ash up a lot very quickly. It's a good coal. I like it and I use it a lot, but I don't think it would look more the part, but it's all about getting the temperatures up and not having to because it's the first time, you know, it'll be definitely a case of experimentation on this one. I've only seen how they do it in the Middle East once. So I'll be back in a second with the coal. Okay, so here we go. You need the windshield for this. Heat is everything. Yeah, you notice the video as well on the side rather than the vertical lines. Getting better at this. Need the tips. There we go. You won't get huge clouds off this. Except a load of dust from the toes. Didn't clean it out too well. It's actually quite mild. Does have a bit of a kick to it. I've added a bit more water in it than I would usually. Normally I'd be just above the line of the frosting on the bars, but I added a bit extra in it because of what I was smoking. Not sure if that's going to get it or not. It really isn't all that bad. It's no different than smoking regular shisha. It gives you a bit of a hit at the back of the throat, but it's reasonably quite pleasant. Now the coal should end up forming a barrier between that, and it is quite hard, which is good. I mean, normally you'd have 3 lumps in a triangular shape. 1, 2, 3. That's what they were doing in the Middle East anyway, so I just copying it as best I can to recreate it. It is quite warm in here, so it's okay. I didn't want to smoke it in the house because, you know, I wasn't sure if it was going to be strong like regular tobacco or not. But it's that's another reason why I want a Maximus hose, because the seal on these Khalil hoses aren't the greatest. I'm actually getting quite a large amount of smoke out of this. Clouds are quite good. I think because as you've seen from the picture I showed from Jordan, they have put really small lumps on. As I say, they just have like these large lumps of coal and they chip bits off and come round every 5-10 minutes and change them. really need to adjust that purge valve. It's a bit too strong there. Need to open up the hole a bit. Yeah, but if you get some, I wouldn't recommend getting the whole kilo tub. I'd just get a 250 gram. I wish I'd bought like a kilo of something else rather than just 250 grams of this traditional Egyptian tobacco. Because it's good if you want a traditional kind of smoke, but if you're wanting just enjoyment, you know, like a decent flavour, then it's not too good. I kind of consider it now as quite a waste of my limits that I can bring back. Yeah. Hope you found this video interesting. It's a lot better than my others, I hope. I do have other videos I'm yet to upload and publish, because back then I'd stopped smoking regular tobacco and I was like on full-on emo, can't be bothered. It was very depressing kind of a video, but so just to recap, a single half cube will be sufficient with traditional Egyptian tobacco. You definitely want the windshield on there to increase the heat. I don't think it'll be necessary to put more water than what you usually use, or to your preference, because I did put extra water in. I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next video. Well, I thought it was going to be the end of the video, but I just thought I'd show. Rock hard. Still. It's all joined together. I didn't remove the stems. I didn't snip it up into bits because it crumbled up quite nicely. But yeah, I smoked it for a good 40 minutes, and surprisingly it didn't get any stronger. It maintained its mellowness throughout, which is pretty good. Thanks for watching also.